Alright, welcome. Another day, another video. Sorry we haven't had any news videos in past few days. Got the battle reports out. Got a stack of news. Mostly GW and Star Wars Legion. I'm sure a few of you have already seen most of this that's up, but I'm going to go over it again just in case someone missed it. First thing we'll talk about is some unreliable rumors that came up across Games Workshop. Now, these are not verified, but they were a list that I believe showed up on Reddit and talked about some of the rumors for 11th edition. Some of them I think may be true, but some of them probably not. War gear being back, so be able to pay for individual war gear again, which I hope is back. I've got 15 points on my Adepticon list right now that I have nothing I can spend it on. I've used the enhancements. I mean, I'd have to redo the whole list, and my list is already turned in for the doubles tournament anyway, so I'm not going to do. See, these guys are very bright on the screen. This is my Fallschirmjäger, and this is a White Scar rattle can. Let me get one of my other. Now I am painting these quickly just to get them painted. This is not precision work, taking time. Although I'm not 100% with the blue that I'm using for their jackets and some of their pants. I'll show you what I'm talking about. It's no. What the hell is it? Talisar blue from Games Workshop Contrast. So I'm not. Just messed up everything. Not 100% on this system I'm using right now. It's not bad. It's fast, but I don't know if I like it. So there's this. No, I thought there was a spot I missed. Oh yeah, there is a spot I missed. Look at that. I'll leave him here so I can fix it. So I'm not sure that I like that color. I know it sort of jumped off the topic we were on, but it's a GW contrast paint, so does it count? All right, back to the unreliable rumors. Armies being customizable, points going up. Now, I don't know if they mean points for unit or like we're going to 2,500 points, which 40K games take long as it is, at least for me. So I just can't imagine going to 2,500 points. The Custodes guards are overpowered, which we knew that. That's not a surprise. Orc boys becoming more lethal but less durable. They're not very durable now, so I don't know that that would be any good. Now, again, these are all unreliable rumors. Flight being back. I don't know. That doesn't sound right either because it seems like Games Workshop is trying to get rid of flight. I have 2 orc planes up there that I kept once I purged my orc army just because I like the way they're painted. 2-inch engagement range. Engagement range. I don't know. None of these seem. I mean, except for maybe the war gear, seems reliable. In other news, the games that are covered under the Specialist Game Studios, it doesn't look like they're going to be able to keep up with all of them. So either less updates or possibly some games going away. I mean, we already talked about Age of Sigmar possibly going away in favor of Old World. We know that the numbers that GW puts out for their sales is based on them selling to different hobby shops and game stores and stuff like that. It has nothing to do with what the customer's buying. Games Workshop tournament in the UK. This is a bit of interesting news. The ticket for that was 160. I think it's $160, but like 125 pounds. And you still have to buy a ticket to the expo for the 3 days. So and at the time, it wasn't full up. I don't know what it is now. I haven't checked. But at the time that I looked at it, it was not full. And I don't know that it will fill up. It might not fill up completely. That's a lot of money for a ticket. Some other rumors that have a better chance of being true is that the objective markers will not be flat anymore. Maybe they'll be pieces of terrain. Maybe Games Workshop will make their own specialized objective markers. Not for sure right now. The 11th edition box set is speculated to be at 200 pounds or $300, which, I mean, I'm contemplating. 11th edition is going to have to sort of blow me away, or I'm seriously contemplating selling off all of my armies but my guard, and that's because they're completely painted. I don't have the money for this anymore. It's getting out of hand, and I know there's other YouTubers that have been talking about this. It's getting too much. I mean, for little plastic figures that must not be worth much, or Games Workshop wouldn't have said to the Drukhari incident to just throw your boxes away. I mean, they must not be losing that much money off of those plastic figures if they're just saying throw them away. No one threw them away, though. I can guarantee you that. No one threw them away. They went on eBay. New thing, Citadel Color is changing its name to Warhammer Color. And supposedly there's going to be a Pro Paint series, which seems like just a reason to charge us more. I mean, I very rarely, unless it's a color I really like, I try to find the third-party equivalent of the color of GW that I've ran out of. I don't use them if I can help it. I mean, there are some colors that I have to buy. The Macragge blue looks better than the ultramarine blue that I got from Vallejo. It matches the rattle can spray better. I still like the rattle cans. And finally, the biggest news, there was a leak of a Orc Warboss box that for a while was speculated to be AI, fake, and it turned out to be true. And you guys can see it right here. And we will go over a little bit of it. It's got multiple parts. Everybody says the arm looks skinny. I don't know. I think it looks fine. I like this head. We'll look at the other ones, but I think I like this head better, and I like the power claw. But then you get to this head, And the Choppa, you got the Squig. The Grot looks cool. I wish I could just buy him. Well, I may buy the whole war boss anyway. I like painting orcs. Got my Snickrot here. I love painting orcs. I write something on the side of that? I don't know. Attack Squig, Grot, different head, different looks like a different weapon, sort of a combi weapon where you got a shooter and a rocket launcher, and then you got a shooter and a flamer or scorcher. And of course a tactical rock. So that's going to be a cool kit. I probably will pick that up just to put it in my display case. That's where Snickrot is, and I could kick myself for getting rid of my commandos. I had the original set. I had the original set of 5 metal commandos, and then I kit bashed 5 more commandos out of plastic orcs. So it'd be a 10-man squad, and I fucking sold them. But that concludes the Warhammer news. And now we will get into some of the other news. For, again, nothing for conflict. A lot of people, I guess influencers or YouTubers or stuff, have gotten some of the festoon stuff early, like the totem core, the plastic totem core. My information is it won't ship until early April, which is depressing. But let's look here. We saw Mace Windu already. It's not what I'm showing you. We will start with the trash and then go to the good stuff. Here we have Luke and Han on their tauntauns. Arsenal 2 for Han. Charge, independent aim and dodge, reposition, spur, uncanny luck, and unhindered. Stampede, Ram 1, 1 white, 2 black. His blaster, 1 red, 1 white, 1 black. Pierce 1, versatile. Basically Han on a tauntaun. No big deal. Luke, spotter 1, take cover, pierce or immune pierce, inspire 2, relentless, reposition, spur, and unhindered. I think it's weird that they put the lightsaber and horn ram attack together. And he doesn't have arsenal, so he can only pick, I mean, obviously one is melee, one is range. His blaster is a 1-2, but it has long shot. Han is surge to crit and surge to block. Luke is only surge to hit, which I guess makes sense. Both being 6 wounds, I'm sure that's taken the tauntaun into consideration. And 2 courage, which all seems legit. I mean, I said trash, but I mean, it's because I'm an Empire and CIS player. You know. But the miniatures look awesome. If I didn't have so much stuff to do already, it might be worth buying just to paint them, because I do think they look cool. Why they're on like a desert and not snow, it's kind of beyond me. But next we have the probe droid. Observe 3, self-destruct 3. Which, what is it? It says self-destruct, but it doesn't tell what the self-destruct damage is. Is there damage for the self-destruct? White defense die. It took a direct hit from Han's blaster and didn't immediately die. It took the second hit. I think it should be a red. Red non-surging. Detachment Special Forces. Disengage. Which, what's it do when it's engaged? There's no melee. I mean, it's got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 arms. You think it would have a crushing attack or something. A swipe, anything. Infiltrate and hover air 1. It's going to be interesting. It's definitely going to be interesting. I'm going to buy them just to have them, whether I'll actually ever use them. I haven't played Empire in forever. Actually, whether I ever use them or not will be, to be seen. What do we have here? We have no, wrong one. There we go. Grand Moff Tarkin, Admiral Thrawn, Director Krennic, and General Tag. Pulling the strings back for Moff Tarkin. I think it should be something other than Trooper. I think it should be everything. Entourage Darth Vader. 6 wounds, 3 courage, white dice, neither one surging. And if you read the Moff Tarkin book, he was a pretty good hand-to-hand warrior. So you're giving him whatever contempt is with 1 white die. Doesn't seem right, because he was a badass in the Tarkin book. Grand Admiral Thrawn, we went over this before. Strategize 2, Cunning, direct any Empire unit. Duelist, Exemplar, 1 step ahead, which I don't think we know what that is yet. And Tactical 1. Sorry about that. My daughter letting me know she made it to her destination. Director Krennic, Spotter 1, Compel, Cunning, Entourage, Death Trooper, Exemplar. I think that's all the same that he had before. I don't think any of that's changed. Surge to hit, surge to block. Tag, calculate odds. I think calculate odds is what we saw on C3PO, if I remember. Logistical prowess. I don't know what that is. Exemplar and Aspire 1. Unarmed combat, 1 black dice, and his blaster, 3 black dice. Not bad for, I don't know. I never got far enough into the comic to see if he ever did anything other than, continue ordering the fleet around after the Death Star exploded. 666 and Thrawn with only 5. Thrawn is also, a 4 martial artist. You'd think he'd be a little bit tougher than that. Tag is also surge to hit, surge to block. So these look cool. I saw somebody have them in hand recently, at least according to the picture. So I know I should order them, but I'm just too lazy. Next, we've got Tag's command cards. He's got a 1 and a 3 pip. I do not know whether he has a 2-pip and they're just not showing it, or if he just has the 1 and the 3-pip. His 1-pip may remove any number of tokens from logistical prowess. Okay. Alright, so logistical prowess gives some sort of tokens to gain matching tokens. At the start of the activation phase, General Tag may make a speed 2 move. His 3-pip, Canny Adversary. This round, when the enemy unit within 4 of General Tag spends 1 or more aim tokens, dodge tokens, or surge tokens, add 1 aim token, 1 dodge, and 1 surge to logistical prowess. Then, if the enemy unit is in line of sight of General Tag, that unit gains 1 observation token. That sounds like a pretty good card. I like that. Tarkin. Let's see if we can... Alright, a little bit bigger. No units. Moment of Triumph. Pip 1. 1 pip. You must devolve this card. Devolve results, setup effect, step permanent. Darth Vader gains Guardian 4. Wow. Grand Moff Tarkin and can benefit from backup. While defending, Grand Moff Tarkin can benefit from backup provided by Darth Vader, even if the attacking unit's leader is within 2 of Grand Moff Tarkin. Oh, that's pretty nice. While Grand Moff Tarkin is contesting an objective token that is not in Allied territory, Allied trooper units within 2 of him have Disciplined 1. Okay. That's a pretty nice card. His 3-pip, Divulge, resolves setup effects, step permanent. When an allied unit is issued an order, it has Demoralize 1 until the end of the round. Allied Empire units had Demoralize 1 this round. Alright, well. And the 2-pip, when a unit is issued an order with this card, starts its activation this round, it may gain 2 aim tokens. If it does, at the end of that unit's activation, if it did not defeat at least 1 enemy during the activation, it suffers 2 wounds. Oh, that sucks. During the end phase, if 1 or more units issued an order with this card defeated 1 or more enemy commander or operative this round, you score 1 VB. Oh, that's okay. That's interesting. Alright, alright. And let's see. Finally. Alright, finally? No, we got 2 more to look at. Admiral Thrawn. Alright, we talked about the 2-pip already, so I'm not going to go over that again. 1 pip, at the start of the activation, choose an enemy unit. If that chosen unit does not have a face-up token, assign it a face-up token from your opponent's order pool. If able, the first time your opponent chooses to activate a unit this round, they may choose to activate the chosen unit. If they do not, the chosen unit may not activate using a face-up token until your opponent has no more order tokens in their order pool or on command cards, and has no other units with face-up tokens. It sounds like it could be strong, but for Grand Admiral Thrawn, I would have expected something better. 3-pip. This round, when an allied Empire unit attacks during the form attack pool step, it gains 1 aim token if the defending unit does not have 1 or more face down order tokens. I honestly expected better from Thrawn. These are sort of meh. I don't think they're anything to write home about. And last thing to look at, General Tag's upgrade cards, or that one's General Tag. This looks like it could be anybody. At the start of the unit's activation, it may remove any number of tokens from this card to gain the matching tokens. When this unit chooses itself as part of the calculate odds action, instead of gaining 1 aim and 1 dodge, this card may gain 1 surge and 1 aim or 1 dodge, token instead. Cache or cash, aim, and dodge 1. Well, that's logistical prowess, so we figured out what that is. And Imperial Death Troopers only. This unit gains Guardian 2, Imperial High Command, and Retinue. I think Guardian 2 anybody instead of Imperial, just the Imperial High Command would have been better, because with the Royal Imperial Guard being gone, losing that Guardian sucks. It was a real bad nerf to Empire, and I'm still pissed about it. But that is all the information I have. I wish we had some conflict news, but we don't. So you guys have the wonderful rest of your weekend. I will talk to you tomorrow. Not sure what time the video will be out, but it will be out. And hopefully Wednesday we will get another battle report in. Or I will be having a battle and hopefully get the battle report in. I'm not sure. I may have to do it on the road because I'm taking a road trip. And I'm going to be gone for about 20 days. So we will definitely put out some shorts. Maybe see if we can hit some game stores on the way. Just do a little bit of video. All right, you guys take care. Have a great day.